Welcome back to Contained Not Constrained. In this video, you will see many projects that we continue to work on, an update from the garden and the boat, as well as seeing a lot of our friends that we're making a point of traveling to visit. And don't forget to wait around until the end to see that cuteness.
You put a T in another 45. And the T will come up and I'm going to do this. About, up on exact here, you got to feel it go. That'll really just about do it. Because on the end of that, we're going to put rubber flex hose and then the sprinkler. So the sprinkler will wind up, like here, which will get this whole thing here. Even if we do just half, it'll get all in. And it's on. All right, there we go. Now, it should come on at 5 o'clock in the morning. And this should run for 10 minutes right now.
So Jerry, tell us what you're working on.
Battery cutoff switch. It's gonna go right here. Looks like there they are. Getting close. It's only been, 2 years. So, getting close.
We're gonna have this boat in the water before the fall.
Oh, we'll have it in. I'm gonna say it's almost May. I'm gonna say by June. I think by June, because the boat now, once I have the rest of the stuff now to finish the boat. The only thing we're missing, we need Coast Guard stuff. Life preservers and whatnot. But we need a pedestal seat for the front. And then, there's nothing else to do here. But then the trailer has to be done. I still got to put the things to load the boat on, put the wiring harness on. I need to weld the front. It's coming.
All right, just an update on our trees in our garden, so it is mid-April, really like the 23rd, so end of April. And we've got some nice buds here on the orange tree. You can see it right there. This tree's about, I don't know, it's going on 4 years old now, and it produced a lot last year. Showed you already the peaches, and then on our Meyer lemon tree, I don't think we've seen any blossoms yet. So, oh no, there's one. There you are. I think on the last video I told you about these peach trees. We bought new peach trees because the other ones were dead, and I said, they're not dead, Jerry. They're just late bloomers. Some people and plants are late bloomers. Look at that. And then he was ready to rip these out, but might not produce peaches this year, but we have plenty of other trees that do have the peaches on them. Some there, and there's a lot over here. And our blackberry plants, I cut back last year, which is what I read I should do. And next year we're not going to do that. We're just going to let them grow wild. So they're coming back. You can see another, you got one coming in there. Right there. And then over here. Usually the deer and birds get to them. Blueberry plants are not doing great. We really just haven't had any luck with them. We don't have enough plants to really produce anything like blueberry pie or blueberry preserves. We just go down to Clay Ranch and pick them for $7 a pound. So we're not sure what we're gonna do with these. Not sure, but there's, you know, a couple right there growing. Our raised gardens have done really well this year. We kept the cages around them so the deer wouldn't get to them. So I put a basil plant in there. We have a lettuce plant. That one's pretty much done. But we still have a lot of lettuce there. A couple salads. Lots of carrots. And over here, lots of onions. Here's our bigger garden. We have the corn. That's growing nicely. And then down the other end, we have the other vegetables that we threw in like wildflowers. Just threw the garden seeds in. Didn't know what we were going to get, but we did get a lot of green beans that are slowly coming to an end. We have some zucchini growing. We have a lot of carrots, more zucchini, and beans.